Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Autocar India Quick News. Coming up over the next few minutes is your weekly snapshot to all the latest news and scoops from the world of automobiles. But before we begin, do subscribe to the Autocar India channel and press the bell icon to stay notified on all our latest uploads. The last week was packed with a host of new car launches both in the SUV and the sedan space, so clearly there is something to everyone's liking. Hyundai has introduced its Creta-based 3-row SUV, the Alcazar. The Alcazar gets an added wheelbase of 150mm over the Creta to accommodate the third row of seats and some differentiating exterior elements including a larger grille, reprofiled front bumper, permanent rear quarter glass, wraparound tail lamps, 4 dual exhaust tips and a chunkier set of 18-inch diamond-cut alloy wheels as opposed to the 17 inches on the Creta. On the inside, the Alcazar gets a black and brown dual-tone interior theme, ventilated front seats, a large 10.25-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a panoramic sunroof. There is wireless phone charging, ISOFIX child seat mounts, 360-degree camera and a lane watch camera as well. While the 6-seat variant gets captain chairs in the middle row along with a unique floor-mounted center console, the 7-seat variant gets second-row bench seating. The Hyundai Alcazar comes powered by a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder petrol unit that produces 159 bhp and 192 Nm of peak torque. It's the same motor that does duty on the Elantra and the Tucson, and Hyundai claims a 0-100 time of less than 10 seconds. The diesel, on the other hand, is 1.5 turbocharged U2 CRDI unit from the Creta that is rated at 1.5 bhp and 250 Nm, but has been slightly retuned to manage the Alcazar's higher curb weight. Both engines come with a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed torque converter automatic transmission options. Fuel efficiency claims for the petrol are rated at 14.5 kpl and 14.2 kpl for the manual and automatic respectively, while for the diesel the manual will be good for 20.4 kpl whereas the automatic delivering a respectable 18.1 km per litre as per ARAI test results. Prices for the 7-seat petrol manual start at Rs 16.30 lakh, while the most expensive 6-seat petrol automatic is priced at Rs 19.84 lakh ex-showroom. Diesel prices range from Rs 16.53 lakh to Rs 19.99 lakh ex-showroom India. Mercedes-Benz has launched the new S-Class in India, which now becomes more luxurious and even more tech-oriented than ever before. The 2021 Mercedes-Benz S-Class is priced at Rs 2.17 crore for the diesel and Rs 2.19 crore for the petrol model. The flagship sedan is initially being offered in a special launch edition which comes as a fully built import with choices of 6-cylinder petrol and diesel engines. The S-Class launch edition features Mercedes-Benz's new digital light LED headlamps, pop-out door handles and rear wheel steering. The launch edition also features the AMG line trim, giving the sedan a sportier look with more aggressive design elements like the 20-inch alloy wheels. On the inside, one is greeted by a 12.3-inch instrument display sitting behind the steering, along with a brand new 12.8-inch portrait-oriented touchscreen with facial, voice and fingerprint recognition. All-wheel drive and 9-speed automatic gearbox come standard on both the variants. Range Rover has launched the updated 2021 Velar in India. The SUV now gets a more powerful diesel engine under the hood along with mild hybrid technology. The 2021 Range Rover Velar has been launched at Rs 79.87 lakh ex-showroom in a single R Dynamic S trim. The SUV gets an updated infotainment system and a more powerful 2-liter diesel engine that now develops 204 bhp instead of the 180 horses earlier, while still offering the same 430 Nm of peak torque. The diesel engine gets a mild hybrid system on board as well. The petrol engine meanwhile is the same 250 bhp 4-cylinder turbocharged unit. Both engines come mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox and an all-wheel drive system as standard. Inside the cabin, the Velar now comes with JLR's latest PV Pro infotainment system, while other tech bits include a 360-degree camera, PM2.5 filter and active road noise cancellation. The updated Range Rover Velar will continue to rival luxury SUVs like the Jaguar F-Pace, Mercedes GLE Coupe and the BMW X6. Moving to the scoops this week, the final design patents of the all-new Maruti Suzuki Celerio have been leaked online. The hatchback is due for a complete model change and the launch is expected very soon. The second generation model of this entry-level hatchback is a complete departure from the outgoing version's squarish looks. The car now gets a rounded design that is devoid of any angular elements. It gets a more upright nose, flattish oval grille with honeycomb-like elements and triangular shaped headlamps that are rounded at the corners too. The front bumper too gets a simple design and will get contrast black elements on the apron and fog lamp surrounds. The rounded look continues towards the sides as well, and going by the pictures, one can easily tell that the new Celerio will be bigger in overall dimensions than its predecessor. At the back, the wraparound tail lamps make the new Celerio look a bit wider. Sources tell us that the second generation Celerio will move to Suzuki's modular hardtech platform and will share quite a lot of its mechanicals with the current generation WagonR. It is also expected to get the 83 bhp 4-cylinder K-series engine along with the existing 1-litre 3-cylinder power plant. In another hot scoop, Jeep's upcoming Commander SUV, which is going to be based on the Compass, will get a mild hybrid system in the 2.0 multi-jet diesel engine in India for the very first time. Jeep India has begun testing the right-hand drive version of its upcoming 3-row SUV, the H6 Commander. It will be built in India for both domestic as well as international markets. This Compass-based SUV will get more power from the 2-litre multi-jet diesel engine, and as per sources, it will see the debut of a 48-volt mild hybrid system with a belt starter generator or BSG that would increase its power output from the existing 170 bhp. It will be the first Jeep model anywhere in the world to get the diesel mild hybrid technology. The H6 is currently being tested in 6 and 7 seat layouts and is expected to be introduced in India by the middle of next year. For all the people who love instant talk of electric cars, Maserati has showcased its first ever all-electric sports car prototype, the next generation Gran Turismo. The next generation Maserati Gran Turismo will be the company's first ever all-electric model and will slot alongside the new MC20 that features a petrol V6. Although the new Gran Turismo EV prototype has been previewed under heavy camouflage, it still showcases a fair bit of its design aspects. The silhouette in general is quite similar to the first generation GT, which has now been discontinued. It also features a long sleek bonnet, sweeping coupe-like roofline and a short stubby boot. One can also spot what appears to be the typically large Maserati grille, with the Trident taking center space and large air intakes, perhaps to cool the batteries. Maserati has not mentioned any specs of the electric powertrain in terms of the number of motors, battery capacity or the 0 to 100 acceleration times or the range as yet. However, what we can be pretty much sure about is the fact that this new GT will probably out-accelerate its predecessor. Coming to the two-wheeler segment now. If you've been planning to buy an electric two-wheeler, then there's some good news for you. Electric two-wheelers in India are set to get more affordable with the recent update in the FAME 2 incentive scheme. The government has announced a revision in the FAME 2 or the Faster Adoption and Manufacturing of Electric Vehicles in India scheme and increased the existing subsidy by 50% to Rs 15,000 per kilowatt-hour for all electric two-wheelers offering a minimum range of 80 km and a minimum top speed of 40 km per hour. As a result, prices for the Ather 450X and the 450 Plus have reduced by Rs 14,500 to now stand at Rs 1,25,490 and Rs 1,44,500 ex-showroom Bangalore respectively. The TVS iQube 2 now costs Rs 11,250 lesser thanks to the revised subsidy. The updated price for the electric scooter stands at Rs 1,10,506 on-road Bangalore. In a slightly concerning news, Honda has issued a recall for a safety-related reflector issue in some of its key models like the Activa, CV Shine and the Highness CV350. Honda Motorcycle and Scooter India has issued a recall for its models including the CV Shine, X-Blade, Hornet 2.0, Highness CV350, Activa 5G, Activa 6G, Activa 125 BS6 and the CV300R to replace faulty safety reflectors that are positioned on the front forks. While the impact is non-severe, the company has begun the recall process for all these models manufactured between November 2019 and January 2021. Service centers across India will install the replacement parts at no cost, and customers, especially of the CV300R and Highness CV350, have been asked to visit their nearest Honda Big Wing dealership for the replacement. The 2021 Honda Goldwing Tour has been launched in India with prices starting at Rs 37.2 lakh for the standard tour model with 6-speed manual transmission and Rs 39.16 lakh ex-showroom Gurgaon for the 7-speed DCT variant with airbag. The updated Honda Goldwing Tour gets a forward slanting face and compact fairing proportions. The cruiser features all LED lights, dual LED fog lamps and a 7-inch TFT instrument cluster that provides all the information regarding audio, navigation and suspension adjustment. It also gets Apple CarPlay, Android Auto along with Bluetooth support for the rider's mobile phone. There are two USB Type-C ports for mobile phone charging and the pillion gets a passenger audio control switch as well to control the audio playback. From a seating perspective, both rider and pillion get individual seats which are finished in suede or synthetic leather. The backrest on the rear seat can also be relaxed from 16 to 23 degrees and the rear also gets an additional 11-litre capacity for the top box, making the total storage capacity to 121 litres. The 2021 Honda Goldwing Tour comes powered by a 1.8-litre liquid-cooled 4-stroke SOHC engine that produces 125 bhp of power and 170 Nm of peak torque. It gets throttled by wire technology and 4 riding modes. BMW has introduced the 2021 S1000R in India, which now gets more technology on board like a 6.5-inch TFT instrument cluster. The 2021 model of the BMW S1000R comes in 3 variants with prices starting from Rs 17.9 lakh and going up to Rs 22.5 lakh ex-showroom India. Unlike its asymmetric predecessor, the 2021 S1000R features a more conventional look with a single LED headlight. As with any other liter class naked, the bike looks pretty muscular without any over-the-top elements. Also new for 2021 is a 6.5-inch color TFT display which allows controlling the 3 riding modes, wheelie control, cornering ABS, lean sensitive traction control and engine braking control as well. Its 999cc inline 4-cylinder engine is derived from the S1000RR's motor but misses out on technology like variable valve timing and features some milder state of tune. The end result is a relatively modest 165 HP and 114 Nm of peak torque. And that's all the time we have. Thank you very much for watching. See you next week with more news and more scoops from the world of automobiles. Till then, stay home, stay safe and keep enjoying Autocar India.